Hello, friends, and welcome to day 3 of our reading and writing. I know most of you have gotten your bags, so you have your school memories book you can work on. And if you haven't, then you'll be getting that probably today if you're watching this. And when you get it, you can just catch up on anything that you haven't done. You can still enjoy the story today. And when you get your bag, you also have your handwriting book you can work on a few letters in there a day. And also work on some of your illustrations for your pub room book, okay? All right, today we're going to read another story called When It's the Last Day of School by Mary Beth Boltz and illustrated by Hanako Wakayama. And this little character, he kind of acts different during the school year, but he has plans to act. He thinks things are going to be different on the last day of school. When it's the last day of school. When it's the last day of school, this will be me. Flying, jumping, can't stop smiling, running all the way to school me. When it's the last day of school, I won't talk to Tony during silent reading time or cut in line to sharpen my pencil. I'll say all the words to the Pledge of Allegiance and not skip over the Republic part. I'll get my drink at the drinking fountain, 1, 2, 3, and not spit the water back out because it's warm. I'll do all my work right on time, and I'll get Mrs. Brimwood's last gold star sticker for the year. She'll be amazed that I could do all the work with my lucky pencil. Look at that little teeny tiny pencil. Can you see it? The one that is just an eraser and a point. It's the pencil everyone wants, but I tell them that it takes a lot of standing in line and a lot of sharpening and a lot of writing to get a pencil to look like mine. When it's the last day of school, I'll go to the bathroom one time in the morning and one time in the afternoon. And on the way back from the bathroom, I'll just wave to John the janitor instead of stopping in his office and asking him about what he's been cleaning lately. And did he know that the towel machine in the boys' bathroom was jammed? At lunch, I'll thank the lunch lady who always smiles at me, and even the one with the grumpy face, and I'll tell them that it's a good lunch, even if it's not. I'll tear open my straw and not blow the wrapper off at Tony, or smash my milk carton, or show Tiffany Primrose how I can burp and talk at the same time. When it's the last day of school, I'll watch the film about lizards during science. I won't think about riding bikes through the fire hydrant's water with Tony, or maybe going camping if we can get a tent. Gonna ride your bike this summer? Maybe you're thinking about some fireworks you might see, or maybe camping, or finding that secret crabbing spot. I'll sit in my chair and not tip it back, or put my head in front of the projector, or laugh with an outside voice because the science guy in the movie wears weird pants. I'll think about lizards and how they're reptiles and what they eat and how they live in places that are hot, like summer, like what's coming up when the last day of school is over. I'll clean out my desk and I'll scrub the top of it with paper towels and spray stuff that smells like my dentist, and I'll give my desk 3 squirts, not a bunch, just like Miss Brimwood says. I'll load my backpack with my lucky pencil and my leftover crayons and the markers that work and the scissors that don't and the sucker from a long time ago that I forgot to eat. And when it's the last day of school and the bell rings, the last bell, I'm going to give Miss Brimwood my strongest hug ever. And I'll kind of pick her up a little bit, and she'll laugh and say, I've so enjoyed having you in class, James. Have a wonderful summer. And then, I'll explode. I bet you guys will be excited when you're all done with your online learning. You get to enjoy and relax this summer. I'd love to hear about some of your plans that you have. If you want to share that on Seesaw, you can. And then today we're going to add to our memories book. Hopefully you've had a chance to start this. If you haven't, you'll be getting your stuff today, hopefully, and you can get started and you can do the pages we already worked on if you need to go back and watch the other videos, or have an adult help you read the boxes so you know what to fill in. Okay. And today, let's see, Yeah, today we're going to do 2 pages. So I'm going to pause here and change my camera. And remember, when you get done with your pages, if you want to take a picture and add them to Seesaw, I'd love to see what you guys wrote and you can share with me, okay? All right, so we're going to fill in the page. It's called Fun Facts. So that's just like information about us or about our school year. So the first one says my room number. Do you guys remember your room number? Our room number was 115. So you guys can write that in there. You know, the best part about my room number is if you are a car rider, I get to see you in the mornings, first thing in the morning, and I get to see you at the end of the day. So I love that part. Number of kids in our class. Well, you guys might remember at the beginning of the year, we had a Sheeta in our class, so we had 26, but she left about the 2nd or 3rd week of school, so then we only had, take one away, we had 25, a 2 and a 5, 25 kids in our class. All right, this one's going to be tricky. You're going to have to try really hard to remember. I sit next to. Can you remember some of your friends' names that you sat close to? So that's what you're going to put in this box. Like maybe you sat Riker or Zuri. I'm going to just put my friends' names that sat at my table, the ones that I can remember, okay? I eat lunch with. So who did you sit next to in the lunchroom? Did you sit next to Braxton, or maybe you sat next to Nadie? Okay, try your best to spell your friends' names, okay? During recess, I play with, maybe you play with Veronica, or maybe you play with Jace, or Will. Maybe, so you think of your friends that you like to play with at recess. Maybe you played with Daphne. I don't know, we had lots of friends. And who is your best friend? So down here I'm going to put my best friend at Coney is actually Miss Shank. She's a 1st grade teacher. She's my best friend at Coney, so I'll put her name down. Okay? So you guys fill that in. Take your time. If you want to pause right here to finish that, you can. And then we'll turn it over when you're ready and we'll do the next page. All right. Oh, you know what? I'd love it if you took a picture of this and put it on Seesaw, because I would love to see your guys' pictures of me. All right. So this is my teacher. So you get to draw an illustration of me and make sure you give me some ears to hear and a nose to smell. Make sure you give me some eyes to see, some eyebrows. Okay. My teacher is, all right, my teacher is Mrs. Johnson. So capital M-R-S, Mrs. Johnson, J-O, and if you just want to stretch it, if you don't want to spell it with me, that's okay, H-N-S-O-N, Mrs. Johnson. One of her rules, so I didn't really call them rules, I called them our procedures. So like what was one of the rules you remember from Cronier? Was it to wash your hands after you went to the bathroom? Or maybe it was to be kind to others, use kind words. Maybe it was to make sure you're sitting down when you're eating, being on a voice level 0 in the hallway. Maybe it was to turn in your folders in the morning. What was one of my procedures that I wanted you to do? Now, the next one says the best thing I learned from her was, so what was the best thing you learned from me? I would love to see this on Seesaw. When you get on this page, I'd love it if you showed me this page. What was something you learned from me? Maybe it was addition or subtraction, how to count by tens. Maybe it was how to read. A lot of you didn't know how to read a lot, and you are really good readers now. Maybe it was your letters or how to write your name nicely. Maybe it was your sticky words. My favorite thing about her is, what was your favorite thing about me? You guys think of something? I don't know what you guys would say about it. How I read books maybe, or I don't know. I would love to see that. And her email address, and I'm not going to write that all out for you, but your parents do have it. So you guys, because I email them all the time. So if you want to write that in there, you can ask them, okay? All right, so that's it for today. So I want you to do those 2 pages. If you just got your book, maybe you're going to go back here and do your other pages that you need to catch up with. We're going to do, I want you to pick at least 2 pages in your handwriting book and practice 2 letters in your handwriting book. All right, and I will see you back here next week for some more end of the year stories. Bye, guys.